What's good, world? How we doing today? MIAB, I'm back with another reaction video. You already know what we do here. Find the best videos. I give you all the reaction. I am going to tune in today with another Skeeter Gene video. This might be my last Skeeter Gene video. Basically, his videos are just getting deleted by the day now. If you haven't seen, you go on this page and you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. It's just YouTube's new policy. It doesn't allow them to do these predator catcher videos anymore. So yeah, this might be the last video I do for a little while, and then until I see what the word is with that. But appreciate everybody tuning in. Today we're doing the newest video he actually uploaded. This is 57-year-old man who's kind of a creep, and he almost pisses his pants. Let's jump straight into it. And if it's your first time here, hit that subscribe button, that like button, that share button, and yeah, let's go.
Convinced, and he was on his way back up to the porch to meet this 13-year-old girl. We fired up the cameras and got into position. Yeah, I'll let you talk to him for like maybe 2-3 minutes. Yeah, fuck, just hide in there. I have to. Go. Do your thing. That came out of nowhere, dude. Holy fuck.
I wanted to say this too because I always remember in the last second. I wonder why my videos haven't been posted so frequently like I usually do. It's because I'm working on getting a new mic and I'm working on getting a new camera, so that way I can give you a better version and a better reaction. And I might also start doing other stuff on this YouTube channel. I also got a new podcast that I started up with my boy Janiel. It's called What Is Real on basically on all platforms. If you can't find it somewhere, just let me know and I'll get it up there. And I just wanted to throw that in there.
It's not there.
My bad, I gotta say this too. I like this whole Skeeter Gene predator catcher thing. I don't want to say reaction, but what he does, it's like sting operations he does, because he actually rents out the house and he also gets the police involved every time. So you never got to worry about no fishy shit. He doesn't make them do no extra stuff. He literally just makes them tell on themselves, and that's all it really goes to. Before he used to make them do extra stuff, but now he'll make them bring a pizza or something, you know, if he wants to be funny, but nothing extra like a few other predator catchers I haven't seen.
I think he ran. So, was anyone there? She said he saw us. I don't know. Well, go. Just take one more peek. Just take one more peek. Yeah, she said he peeked through the door, I guess. He just said okay to meeting at the front door.
What a creep, bro. Why you peeked in the door to see who's at the house? Like, that's how you know you're doing something weird.
He said okay to meeting at the front door. I guess she's like talking him out of it. But she said you should go to the front right now and just pretend to be on your phone. Not all the way out there, just like just outside, like on the porch. Just like stand on the porch and act like you're on the phone. Okay, let's get in here and see what happens.
This is risky. This is very scary too, because they're doing this type of stuff without police around and all that stuff, and they might even have a security guard, but that doesn't matter. She could have been on that porch and got kidnapped. That's scary.
What's up?
We got Ralph to come inside the house, but getting him to eat a cookie was a bigger challenge. I guess he had a taste for something else.
You want a cookie?
Oh, good.
Why? Well, if you can sit right there and we can talk for a little bit first. I'm just nervous, I'm sorry.
What?
I'm just nervous, I'm sorry.
That's fine. Yeah.
Not even gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I was gonna say he's just being weird off rip. Probably got a weapon on him. You could just tell.
Where's the guy?
What?
Where's the guy?
What guy?
The guy that I told you to see.
But there's no one here. Is it haunted?
Huh?
Is it haunted?
I don't know.
You're
Cordy ass joke.
scaring me. What?
Serious. I'm not serious. There's a guy in there.
It's just me. You're scaring me. I've been out here already.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
These actors don't even try. Like, she don't even look like an underage girl. And then it says, yeah. Like, at least Chris Hansen tried.
Why do you keep staring at me?
It's pretty.
Me?
Hmm?
I'm pretty? No.
There you are.
I be hating when the reactions are slow like this. And yes, I'm gonna keep pausing the button because it's my reaction channel, bro. If you wanna go see the video, you go on his page. You see his page. I've already said his name enough. You wanna go see, you go on his page. But like, I hate slow reaction, like slow catches like this. But it says a lot about the person, you know what I'm saying? Because this person's coming to meet an underage girl, so how they're acting right now is how they would act if they come to meet him. So everything he says or what he was coming here to do or whatever the fuck, he was coming here to do some nasty shit. Like, why else are you coming to meet an underage girl at nighttime? You know what I'm saying? My bad, my freaking phone keeps ringing. I tell my friends don't call me. I'm doing a reaction video, and I'm in a group chat, and what do? They call me. And I put it on do not disturb, so all I see is it just lighting up and lighting up and lighting up. What was I saying? Yeah, so it's literally just showing who he really is. And then he's gonna come out, you know, Skeeter, and then he's gonna make him answer questions. And then once he doesn't do that, you know. Oh, I was saying that to say that this is why these videos are educational. And that's what people need to understand. They think that we're just picking on the predator. No, these people are sick. They need help. They need to either be arrested if they can't control themselves, or they need to be put in a hospital or something, because they're gonna get hurt. You touch the wrong person's kid, you're gonna get hurt.
What do you want to do?
Want to sit there for a minute or?
I don't know. I kind of want to talk like in a lady.
And I was saying hurt by, it's gonna hurt more than words that you're gonna see online. You might end up dead, you know what I'm saying? It's just, these are educational videos, so that way you can never go out there and do it. Never go out there and talk to an underage person. Tell your uncle, tell your aunt, tell your grandpa, tell all of them to not do that shit. That's literally what this is. And I don't know, YouTube doesn't see it that way.
I kind of want to like just talk before we like get close or sit, just to like feel it out.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Okay.
And this is the moment where Ralph's world turns upside down. The last thing he was expecting was for me to walk out of the pantry.
Look like you've seen a ghost.
What?
Look like you've seen a ghost there. How are you?
Good.
I'm Skeeter, Hansen, Predatory Investigation Unit.
Hmm?
I'm with the Predatory Investigation Units here. Why don't you have a seat for me right there? I have a couple of questions here for you.
I don't know if y'all hear that music, so I'm gonna rewind like a second to when he comes back out. Cause they're just having a whole party outside. Somebody's car alarm's going off. Sounds like 2 car alarms are going off. Like, I live in the hood. I live in the hood. Somebody just came down with their stereo bumping and they set off 4 car alarms.
Was expecting was for me to walk out of the pantry.
Look like you've seen a ghost.
What?
Look like you've seen a ghost there. How are you?
Good.
I'm Skeeter, Hansen, Predatory Investigation Unit.
Hmm?
I'm with the Predatory Investigation Units here. Why don't you have a seat for me right there? I have a couple of questions here for you, if you wouldn't mind. So, what's your name?
What?
What's your name?
Ralph.
Ralph. Ralph what? Do you have your ID on you, Ralph?
No, I mean, no.
Not on you. Were you driving without a license?
No. I got
No.
a license.
Where is it?
In the car.
In the car. Okay. Well, I just have a couple questions here for you. So, what brings you here today?
I just wanted to meet
Meet who?
Becca.
Becca. And how old is Becca?
She told me she was 13.
And how old are you?
57.
57.
Didn't want to, I mean,
Didn't want to what?
do it.
I gotta rewind real quick.
Oh, see, Predatory.
Upside down.
Look like,
Okay.
What?
I had to rewind because I was like, yo, didn't he have his hoodie on?
you have your ID on you, Ralph? Where are you? Becca.
She told me she was 13.
And how old are you?
57.
57.
Didn't want to, I mean,
Didn't want to what?
do anything but meet her.
You just wanted to meet her. And what makes you think it's okay for a 57-year-old man to meet a 13-year-old girl who's home alone? Oh, I think that was one of the ghosts there.
Here's one thing you need to do before you buy anything online. Don't spend another dime on Amazon until you watch this first.
So that was the ghost over there.
Oh, I think that was one of the ghosts there.
She just seemed like she needed a guy.
Like she needed a guy.
Needed like a father figure.
Oh, like a father figure. So you were going to be more of like a mentor to her.
It's gonna, I don't know.
Is that why you asked her if she was a cop?
Because he knew he was fucked, that's why. He knew he was doing something wrong. He knew he shouldn't have been there, but he still came anyway.
Is something humorous here, Ralph?
No, I just,
You just what?
I just knew this was a trap.
You knew it was a trap. So why did you walk in here?
Just, I told you, just to meet her.
Just to meet her. It's interesting. You asked her what she wants to do. You say, do you want to hook up or just chat? You say if you ever change your mind and want to hook up, then you're all good with that. So it looks like you wanted to hook up with her. What do you mean by hook up?
Meet.
Meet.
Like this.
Meet.
That's what I be saying, brother. That's why I'm saying when they come here and you see how they're acting, it's very important because they were saying what they were going to do, and now look at them. Now look at them.
So not
Now look at them.
not have sex and take her virginity, like you said here, when you asked her if she was a virgin and you asked her if she had experience. Why would you ask her that?
I don't know.
You don't know. There's got to be some reason, Ralph. I mean, help me understand here.
I've got problems with my thing. I can't get
You have problems with what?
with my private
Private
area.
private area. You're
Had operations, and
you have a problem with it in your
yeah, and I can't get a full erection.
So was a 13-year-old girl supposed to help you get there?
No, it's
No.
not. I wasn't. I mean,
Now, Ralph.
It's sick because he doesn't want to tell the truth, but he's like slowly telling the truth. And then he's realizing how sick it is as he's saying it. That's why it fucks me up about these videos. People make me sick.
Ralph claimed that he wasn't going to do what he said he was going to do in the chat log because he physically couldn't do it due to some sort of, issue he has, down there. We're not sure on all the specifics on that, but his claim of I wouldn't have done it because I physically couldn't have done it is just, just a terrible excuse. It doesn't justify saying what he was saying in the chat logs to this 13-year-old girl. So I'm wondering if he could have physically done it, what would his excuse then be for
If he couldn't have done it, what the hell was his whole point of showing up? That's what got me off of
saying the things in this chat log? It's
like he was just intrigued, like he wanted to get caught. It was hyping for him.
very sorry excuse. I mean, it is complete, utter bullshit.
there's no way I could have done it.
There's no way you could have done it.
No, it doesn't get firm enough.
Oh, it doesn't get. Oh, so it doesn't get firm enough for you to the 13-year-old girl is what you're saying.
Wasn't intending on her.
Well, you do know that the age of 13.
A minor does not have consent. They can say they want to do it. You're still the adult. That's not okay. You tell their parent, you bring them to the hospital. So I don't know what the fuck you do in that situation. But you don't play along, bro. Like that shit just makes me want to throw up just thinking about it.
13 is not the age of consent. It's illegal for an adult to
Right. I know
have
that.
intercourse with a 13-year-old girl, and you're talking about taking her virginity here. You say, I can't wait to see you, as long as there is no police affiliation. Why are you so concerned about police if you were just coming to meet her and talk to her, like you said?
Because I don't know if meeting and talking to her like that is illegal or not, but
You don't know if it's illegal. Well, it is illegal to engage in a conversation like this online with someone who you think is 13. You are aware of that, Ralph.
it is illegal.
It is. So why did you do
You
it?
even talk like that to him?
No, Ralph, that is soliciting a minor online
All right.
for
I
sex.
didn't know that.
You didn't know that.
I didn't know.
And just, the fact that you're here right now just says a lot as well.
He's old as hell. He said, what is he, 52?
You say, maybe you can come over here and you'll see what happens. Then you say, I can't wait to slowly undress you. Would you rather lose your virginity in a home or in a hotel? She says that her mom's going to be leaving. You say, I could go down on you when she does. So, I mean, you don't need a full-blown erection to do that. Go down on a 13-year-old girl when she was home alone, and then what I've got here, her intake shaved.
I just skip back because I want to hear this Nazi's conversation. Like, I don't even need to hear all that. And I'm sure y'all don't want to hear that either, so let's get to the cops.
You say that
Spencer, Morgan and Moore intern for studies about who feel.
this goes on, and I mean,
He just tried to sponsor something in between my own reaction. Disrespect.
you're spamming her, blowing her up with messages, and I guess you made on and with her. Well, Ralph, and I mean, it just goes on, and I mean, you're spamming her, blowing her up with messages, and I guess you made prior plans before. You say, it's the 11th, which is today. Will your mom be out of town tonight? I want to see you if she is, and I want to take your virginity. And then it gets even more graphic. You tell her how amazing it'll be. Around your,
I don't know. I couldn't. I just said it.
you just say things
Yeah.
to 13-year-old girls.
I'm
I mean, what do you have to say for yourself, Ralph?
embarrassed.
You're embarrassed.
I'm appalled at myself.
As you should
Should be ashamed.
be. I mean, this is not a good look at all, and it's illegal. Do you have kids of your own?
Yeah.
How old are they?
I was just gonna say, it's always the people with kids and nieces and nephews and grandkids.
29, 32, and 33.
Wow, 3 kids. What would they think of this?
They probably disowned me.
Think they disown you? Are you married?
This shit got me.
Going through a divorce.
Going through a divorce, but you're married.
Presently, yes.
I mean, Ralph, I have no words. I mean, this is just, you're letting a lot of people down here, it seems.
I know.
I mean, so help me understand, what makes a man do this sort of thing? I mean, you even ran off there when you knocked on the door because you thought you saw someone. But you still couldn't resist the urge, it seems, to come and have sex with a 13-year-old girl. Is the urge that strong, Ralph? How far did you drive to come here?
2 hours.
2 hours.
And I was halfway back home.
Damn, bro. 2 hours, bro. That's a whole. It's like a 6 hour
She convinced
drive.
me to turn around.
So you drove a total of 3 hours to get here.
Yeah.
And then on the way back, that'll be a grand total of 5 hours, if my math is right. All to have sex with a 13-year-old girl. To meet her. That's what you say, but the chat log here says otherwise.
I'm not gonna get into a whole description about what they will do, but they will do anything. It's a sickness. Like, yeah, this is what I've learned of watching DJ Ghost and watching Chris Hansen and watching, I'm not gonna say your name, a bunch of people, but yeah, like you just watching all the people, you start to learn, like, yo, this is a sickness. It's like a drug addiction. Like, they'll start doing whatever they can to, like, get to that point. Like, this man was on the way of a 2.5 hour drive, turned around, and she convinced him to come back. Then he snooked her. checked through the window, realized he seen a guy, convinced himself that he didn't see the guy, and then she ended up getting him to still come in, and he still ends up meeting the girl and getting caught by the guy. Like, bro, I don't know. He just wanted to at this point.
So, I don't know, Ralph. What do you think should happen to you?
Well, no, it won't happen again. That's for damn
It won't
sure.
happen again. But we're going to make sure about that.
I know.
Okay.
So am I arrested?
That's not up to me to decide. Okay. Face to face here. Is that all you have to say for yourself?
It'll never happen again.
It'll never happen again. And that's it. Okay.
I got it.
Okay, Ralph. Well, if you'll
I
just...
wish this would have never happened to begin with.
Well, we all wish that, but, you know, here you are in this house to meet a 13-year-old girl. So, I mean, where do we go from here?
Well, it's up to you guys, isn't it?
I like that when Chris Hansen did it, because, like, yo, he just knew how to ask the question, and he knew how to keep it going, and he knew how to get them mad, and he knew how to... In this situation, Skeeter's still learning, so it's like, yo, it's like boring, but I get it. But it's like, damn, bro, just ask the questions, bro, get it to the point, bro, and you don't gotta be here for 45 minutes on one person. Chris Hansen gets a whole episode out in 45 minutes. 5 people and shit.
I guess that is so. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to get the police down here and let them know what's going on, and hopefully they can get your information, and we'll see what they want to do, and we'll kind of go from there. Okay.
Cincinnati 911, what is the address to your emergency? Tell me exactly what's happening.
Okay, so I just wanted to report a 57-year-old man that drove 2 hours from, where is it, Ralph? From to meet who he thought was a 13-year-old girl for illicit acts. This is a sting operation, so we just wanted to know if we can get an officer around here to address the situation and kind of explain what's going on and see if anything...
Is he a male, black, white, Asian?
He is a Caucasian male.
Male.
I was just thinking, I feel like the only reason why they don't make this a thing, like they don't have a bunch of firms doing this shit, for real, is because they don't want to catch certain people. That's why they don't do that shit. And that shit just dawned on me. Because then they'll start catching people that they wish they didn't catch. Like let's say they uncle or they brother, sister's, cousin's, uncle's friend or whatever. And they start realizing like how many are out there. They don't want to see that, so they just don't do it. Because why else wouldn't you have firms that go out there and literally catch these kind of people? I don't get it.
A white?
Yes.
Okay. And you say 57, what's he wearing?
57, gray zip-up jacket. Looks like we have blue jeans here.
Did you conduct this operation or?
Yes, I did.
Okay. That's okay.
Yep.
Okay. Are you law enforcement or?
No, just a third party.
Okay. Okay. All right, and you've got him there where he can't leave?
He's just sitting comfy in the chair in the kitchen, and we do have our security guard here, as well as the decoy.
An armed security guard?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Okay, I'll have officers come out.
Okay, appreciate it.
All right.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
I wonder if he could even do that. Isn't that like portraying that you're a cop? That's weird.
Well, Raph, if that's all you have to say, I do just need to let you know that if you have anything to say to your friends or family or anyone, now would be the time to do it, to say something for yourself.
Having a rough time right now with the marriage and the divorce, and
Okay.
it's nice to have somebody to talk to, and it seemed like we...
But I don't understand why that someone can't be an adult.
Huh?
Why can't that someone be an adult? Why does that have to be a 13-year-old girl?
There's adults on that site too that I talk to,
Okay.
but they're all from Texas, California, Florida.
You're telling me there's not one adult around your area that you can talk to, that wants to talk to you? Not one adult.
I talked to them, but I don't want friends to know everything.
So you decide you drive 2 hours to meet an underage girl instead. Why not drive 2 hours to meet an adult?
Why not pay for a flight?
I would have if they all didn't want money.
If you didn't want money? If they all didn't want money?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, Ralph, I gotta say, you really wrecked your life by coming in here today. I mean, I just have no words. It's just a train wreck. Well, we will just sit tight for the police then. Yeah, you know, it's...
I just wanted out of here his excuses or whatever.
I understand.
And I get UTIs like real.
Yeah, maybe I should stray away from that then. Good call.
You go to the bathroom.
Ralph, I think it's best if you just sit tight. We all just sit here and just wait for the police.
I told you that I got problems with.
I understand.
And I get UTIs like really easy. And when I gotta go, I gotta go.
I understand.
Pat you down then?
Pat me down?
Yeah, just to make sure.
It's fine.
Just want to make sure everybody's safe and as long as there's no issues with it. Anything that's gonna poke me?
I've got a pocket knife in my left pocket.
Might as well reach in and grab it.
You want me to get it? The paper's gonna cut it. Changing it.
Like, why do you even need that?
Anything else that I should be worried about?
No.
Keys.
I feel like they had to let him go because they technically can't hold him there without the hoodie.
Do you mind keeping the door unlocked?
Alleged predator that I was talking to couldn't hold his bladder. He did mention that he did go through a few procedures down in that area that sort of would prohibit him from holding his bladder in certain situations. And when he's got...
Where's the police? Alright, let's see. Alright, no, this is security.
Expensive, so you don't have... Or did have a pocket knife. You never really know what these individuals are going to be bringing a knife.
He looks annoyed as shit.
Never really know what these
She looks bad as fuck.
individuals that would have hand.
What's the police?
Knock, I guess. Gentlemen, we run this sort of sting. I was a 13-year-old girl for illicit acts. We do have all the screenshots, chat logs saved. So he came here to talk to, this is our decoy. He thought that she was 13, and I came out and talked to him for a bit, and then we called you guys, basically.
Okay. Just want to read a pulse here. Sir, you got an ID on you.
In the car.
Where's your car at?
Yeah, stand up for me, alright? Who's gonna detain you for a second, alright? So just put your hands on your back. Yeah, look your brain.
It's on you.
I did.
Where at?
Right.
Just leave it where it's at.
Yeah.
Fine. Just leave it where it's at.
You should have a small pocket knife on the front of that pocket.
I briefed them on the situation, and Ralph was detained for the time being. He was taken outside for questioning with a group of officers. Meanwhile, I went in another room and
I'm gonna be so mad if you don't get arrested, bro. Like, yo, I've been waiting this whole time just to see if you get arrested. I've been sitting quiet, just listening, make sure I don't miss a piece. None of that. So let's see.
Had a one-on-one discussion with another officer about the situation. Now, the Cincinnati Police Department isn't used to dealing with this sort of thing, obviously, so they had to call out the chief, sort of wake him up out of bed to show up and address the situation. When the chief arrived, he asked me to cut the cameras, and we respectfully did so. Now, after talking with the chief, and we weren't aware of this before, but apparently in the state of Ohio, no charges or convictions can be made if this sort of sting operation is not conducted by a law enforcement official. And obviously, we are not law enforcement, we're just a privately owned and operated organization. So unfortunately, Ralph will not be charged with.
So that's the only thing I hate about this thing, bro. It's like they don't want to deal with people like that, filling up the jails, bro. There's gonna be a bunch of people that in trouble, dead, hurt, injured, money spent, and they don't want to do that. Watch this whole video to find out he gets released. Good job, the state of Ohio. And let me know what y'all think in the comments. I think it's shit. I think the state should have something against that. I mean, obviously, I think there's detectives that should look into all the information that they've gathered, whatever, you know, see how far the predator went. You know, I think that there should be levels and stuff like that. But who am I? I'm just a reaction channel. But I think there's a reason that they don't do it. They don't want to find out. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Appreciate everybody tuning in, and check y'all out.